Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Genevieve Designs. We are working in the large Wanderlust mini album that we are creating, and we started to build the pages that go inside of the mini album, and this is what we've got so far. And we did the covers, right, and they're super cute. I mean, this one opens up here and there's some little hidden spots and there's a little hidden tuck in the front. It's just super cute. If you want to see this from beginning to end, there is a link down below in the Show More section, or as I discovered, you can just hit the title of this video. If you're on your phone, I don't know if it works if you're on your computer, but if you're on your phone, you can hit the title of the video and the drop down menu, the whole description box drops down. But there will be a link down below if you want to start in the beginning and make this with us. This is the this is the Wanderlust printable templates that I designed to make by hand, and I turn them into a printable template. And then we are using the Lavender Frost paper collection from Prima. There is the link to the YouTube playlist will say Lavender Frost Wanderlust, I think. It might say I can't remember. I swear. I need to look. Anyways, so the playlist from beginning to end starts with the intro of the templates and then works its way to where we are right now. That will be called Lavender Frost. So that'll be down there in the description box. The link to my templates, if you're interested in them, will be down in the description box as well. And there'll be other lists like Amazon lists and other links and things like that down there if you're interested. So if I talk about it, it should be down in the description box. But I do have a special Amazon list that's just for this mini album, and it is called Lavender Frost as well. So everything that I use, including the sewing machine that I've been using, is linked in that list if you want to check it out. So that'll be down below as well. So I've explained this a couple times already, but I've decided, since I'm getting a lot of new people coming to my channel, thank you and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already, and hit the bell icon to be sure that you get notified every time I upload a video. But anyway, I'm getting a lot of new people and a lot of new people type questions. So what I thought I would do is start from the basics, like really describe everything that I'm doing, but try to keep it going pretty fast, you know, try to keep a good pace. But I'm trying to break it down a little bit better for you guys. So the videos might be a little long, but there might be more of them and faster. They might come faster. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, so like the making of the covers and the embellishing of the covers was a total of 4 videos, I think. We made the covers in one video and then we started to embellish in the next, and I had to break that embellishing video down into 3 parts, I'm pretty sure. Just because I got lost in everything that I was doing. I just got lost in the moment. It was so much fun. I was having a good time. I was thinking it through and whatnot. So the same thing happened when I started to build the pages. This is just the first page, and this is just a pocket that's going on the first layer. So, and the layer isn't even in the album yet. So this is where we gotten to so far. So I've gotten some more ideas. So I wanted to show you what those ideas are. So again, these are templates that I make by hand, and then I turn them into a printable template. And you can either print them onto your pattern paper or you can trace them onto your pattern paper. Either way, I'm going to try to show you as much detail as I possibly can. So the Wanderlust comes in 3 sizes, large, medium, small, but they come in bundles. So you can get a bundle of all 3 sizes, or you can get a bundle of the large, medium, or you can get a bundle of the medium, small. I did that because in mini albums, I like the different sizes, the different interactive elements that come with a mini album type template. And this template is actually meant to be like a hybrid of a mini album / traveler's notebook. And all the albums that I've made so far with it have either been a hybrid, you know, where it's a combination. Let me show you. Where it's a combination. This is the large. It's a combination of a mini album and a traveler's notebook. So like this here. This is removable. See the elastics? So this is a traveler's notebook insert. Oh, my tape. There's also a playlist if you want to see this. This is the Misty Rose. So everything is a hybrid or a traveler's notebook. So I needed to make just a mini album. So that's what this album is for, to show you how to use these templates just as a mini album. So I am using all 3 sizes. So like, for example, the pages I'm going to be using today are in the small. See, these were in the large, except for these little glassine bags. Those were in the small, right? But if you don't have the small, you just have the large medium, then you can substitute the small things that I'm doing for the medium, if that makes sense. Okay. Where am I starting here? I am trying to find it. Okay. So in the small, I printed page number 4, which is main base layer 3. In the small, I printed that onto a piece of patterned paper from the Lavender Frost and onto a piece of a coffee stained paper. I do not have a video on coffee stained paper, but you can search on YouTube for how to coffee stain paper, or you can purchase it from Etsy. I'll have a link down below. A lot of people make it and sell it on Etsy if you're interested. If you just want to have, like, you know, a handful of sheets, 10 to 25. I'm not sure the quantities that they're sold on Etsy, but you know, if you don't want to take, it is a very time-consuming process. So if you don't want to take that time, then I suggest you check out the awesome Etsy sellers. So I'll have a link down below for that. So I printed both of these, page number 4, one on coffee stained paper and one on 2 pattern paper. And I printed the plain. I don't know if you can tell, there's no background design. And on the back side of this pattern paper, I printed the shades of color. So these are the shades of color. These are available in my Etsy shop. It's basically shades of, like, this is 3 different shades of the same color. This is what the listing looks like. And for this mini album, we're using shades 10, 11, and 16, 17, which are these 4 right here. They're a full sheet. I just happened to do 2 per page so that I could show them to you a little bit easier. But anyway, you print it off as a full sheet. So I printed number 17, the purple, on the back side of this pattern paper. So hang on just a minute and I will show you that pattern paper. So I've got those 2. I'll show you how I cut this down in just a second. And then I printed page number 6 in the small. I printed it onto white cardstock and I used the note paper background. So all the templates, when you buy a set of templates, it comes with the plain set with just the distressed edges, not the writing. The writing's not on there. Just the distressed edges. And then it also comes with a background design of your choice. So you get 2 full sets. It's the same templates. You just get 2 full sets, 1 plain, 1 background. And this is exactly what is good when you have a background design, is for stuff like this, because you know you can print this onto the back of your pattern paper, especially this one, because it was all white with just like some like what's it called? Like writing, like script and stuff like that. Collagey looking, except it's just all white. But on the back side of this, I printed the shades of color, color number 11. So the shades of color number 11 is on the back side of this. So this is white cardstock. I use Staples brand 110-pound cardstock, but some 110-pound cardstocks are too thick. So this is Staples brand, but it is a perfect for what I'm doing. But you can also use 65-pound, or you can use 80-pound, whatever your favorite white cardstock is that your printer will take. And so those are the only 3 things that I have printed off. And let me show you, whoops, I got a hair here. Let me show you the pattern paper. So here's my Scrapper Keeper sleeve. So what I did was I had a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. I had a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and on the back side of this, it was all white, except for like the script and stuff, okay? So I started with the 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. And then because of the way this page is orientated, let me show you. So it's meant to go up and down like this. So if these were turned this way, then it would be going this way. Okay, so since that is situated on the page like that, the 12 by 12 cardstock needs to be going in that same direction. So, you know, that means you need to be able to read the writing and whatnot. So I have it turned where I can read the writing. So I cut off to 8.5. And then I cut off to 11. So that is how I cut my paper down. Then I ran it through the printer and printed page number 4 on one side, and then I ran it again and put the shades of color on the other. Okay? Just as simple as that. I get questions about printing onto pattern paper all the time. How do you get your template onto pattern paper? All of that. Now, if you did not want to print, you could simply trace the template that's in the workbook onto your pattern paper. There is also a link down below to how I made my workbook if you want to make one for yourself. So are you guys enjoying this beginner's guide type deal where I'm trying to show beginners how to use my printable templates? If you're enjoying it, give me a thumbs up and let me know. Do let me know what you think, like in the comment section and everything. Even if you're an experienced template user of mine, let me know if you like this beginner guide feel of me really just explaining everything. So just let me know. Okay, so this is the main base page. I'm thinking I might put that in the book, this video, but it gets attached by this piece right there. I even wrote that in pencil, attached to spine of album. Sorry about that, I just had a little sneezy fit. Okay, so if you want to see how we got this part made, I will put a link to that video, like up here, or I will put the link to the whole playlist, the YouTube playlist, just for this specific album up there, so you can click it if you need to go back a step and see how we got to where we are. Okay, so what I was thinking is we're gonna make a smaller flip out page that's gonna go here. Okay, so this is a pocket, so it's gonna be attached to that main base layer there, and that's going to be a pocket right here. So I'm thinking we're going to do a smaller flip out page right here. Okay, so let me get my paper trimmer. This is a Fiskars Precision paper trimmer. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this big piece off. I always cut the largest scrap off first before I cut any of the other little bits off. So I'm going to put this in my stash. Ooh. So before I figure out which way I'm doing it, I'm going to do both of these the same. Okay, so I'm thinking about making one of these a pocket and one of these a belly band. So, that being said, I need to figure out which side. I think I'm going to use this side here. So, I'm going to cut away this pocket entirely. And I'm going to put this with my other stuff to use. The little elements that we've printed out thus far and that we need to use through the course of the album. So I think this tab here, and a reminder, you don't see the full tab on this side or up here, but I think I'm going to leave this tab on, this one here, because I think what I'm going to do is have this like this. And then have the belly band on this side and a pocket on this side, I think. Or should I have it like this? Belly band on this side and a pocket on this side. So Sorry about my sniffles now. Good grief. Now I'm wondering if I should use this one. No. Okay. So let me start with the belly band. How big do I want to make my belly band? Let me separate these two pieces. How big do I want to make my belly band? So I think what I'll do is I will cut it. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But if you're following along with me, I am lining up the edge of my paper to the 2-inch mark. And I'm just going to slice that off. So now I've got another, I actually could maybe use this as a pocket. Maybe I won't need that piece. Maybe I'll use this as the pocket. We shall see. Okay, so one thing I don't need is I do not need this tab on this side. Right, so then that'll either be on this side or this side. It might be good on that side. Okay. And it might be too big. So how big does that end up being? It ends up being almost 1 3/4. Not quite. Okay. Alright, I'm going to leave that like that. And so that, I think I've made the decision. I'm going to leave this tab on because that's going to attach to my pocket. And then I'm going to cut the other 3 off. So the top and the bottom. Top and the bottom. And this side over here. This is going to be the insert for the belly band, I think. Alright, so let's start there. Let me grab my scissors. I'm just going to notch these little tabs. Oops. Just angling them just a little bit. And then the same with this piece here. I'm going to angle the tabs. And then I'm going to get my scoreboard out. This is an EK Tools scoreboard and an EK Tools stylus. And I am going to score this tab here. And then I'm going to score. Whoa. I'm going to score these tabs here. So this is just regular copy paper, like just regular cheapo copy paper. So it's super thin, so you got to be careful. I almost went through. That would have not been good. So we're going to go ahead and prep those. And we're going to prep this. And I'm going to use my bone folder to really give that a good crease, because then I'm going to flip it the other way. Give that a good crease. So it's going to go like that. Right? And then that's going to go here somewhere. It doesn't have to be in the middle. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. It could be down, up high. Doesn't matter. So that's going to go there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and ink that up. This is a craft mat. And I'm using Distress Oxide Walnut Stain and a Ranger blending tool, and I am going to blend. I'm going to ink that edge of the paper. Since the one side's printer inked, I'm going to try to be a little bit heavier handed over there on that side. So it just looks like it blends in just a little bit better. And then I'm going to ink both sides of the, well, I'm going to heavily ink this side. And then on this side, I'm just going to hit just the edges because this has already got, it's already distressed from when you print it out. I swear. I need to get a new sponge. I still haven't replaced my sponge. Oh, you know what? Let me get this side of it too. Okay, so this, again, is going to go here. I could probably go ahead and attach that down wherever I wanted it. Where do I want it? Because I could still, if I really wanted to, I could put a pocket down here if I wanted to on the main page. I mean, you can just keep layering and layering and layering. I mean, the sky is the limit. So, what do we think? Because see, then this could go here, like that. So that could be a pocket here. You know what? I am going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. I'm just going to. I'm going to do it. All right. This is art glitter glue, but you use whatever you want. Again, I'm gluing this on the inside of this pocket, so just because it hasn't been attached to the page yet, but it will be, because here is the 2 tabs, or the 3 tabs actually. So what I'm just attaching, I just haven't attached that down to the page yet. So I'm not even going to try to center it or anything. I'm just going to just stick it on here. Just be careful not to go over your score on your smaller page. Right? Just don't go over that score. You could have used some double-sided tape, some score tape or anything like that for that as well. But I just wanted to use the art glitter glue. And then this is a stopper topper. I've got a link down below. My friend Michelle makes them. So if you want to get one of these, then check out that link. Okay, let's see. So then there's that, right? And then this piece is going to go right here. And again, I think I might just use my glue. Okay. Yep, I'm just going to use my glue again. Oh. You could use Fabri-Tac if you want. That's, you know, my other go-to glue is Fabri-Tac. But art glitter glue is a little cheaper than Fabri-Tac, and when you're just doing this paper, really thin paper, I think that you don't really need that extra Fabri-Tac strength, paper to paper, I mean. But again, it usually just depends on whatever I have. I have both of them. But our glitter glue is becoming a favorite. I have to say, it's becoming a favorite. Okay, so we got that. So then I think what we'll do is we'll just attach this to this. So that means that we're going to have a pocket that's like this tall or such. I just need to keep it as far away from the middle as possible. So let's go ahead and add this pocket. It's kind of a cool. You know, we can just rip this one. Let's rip it. I feel like it's going to do the same thing. We may not even need a magnet. So we won't add it yet. We're not going to add it just yet. Because we may, I mean, really, we may not even need a magnet. Let me just go ahead and cut that straight across. Just to show you guys that you don't have to follow those little tab marks exactly. You can cut it just straight across if you want to. Just, you know, don't go across that score there. Let me get my scoreboard right here. And I'm going to be gentle since this is just paper again. And one, score all three of these. Yeah, we might not even need the magnet to keep it closed, so we can always add it in if we feel like we need it. Alright, I need to ink this top part really quick. So I think we'll just not put a magnet for right now. What do you guys think? If it's real floppy or something, then we'll think about it. Think about doing it. Okay, so now this is going to go here. Alright, once again, I think I'm just going to use my art glitter glue instead of tape. You could totally do tape. Or you could do Fabri-Tac. What's great about Fabri-Tac is that you don't see the glue marks, the glue lines as much. It doesn't have as much, you know, water in it, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to stick this on here. Like that. I don't have a insert specifically for that yet. Right, but then that's a pocket, right? So that goes like that. But I do have, you know, an insert specifically for top loading pockets for the template itself. So maybe we'll use the actual insert. So it's gonna look like this. So is it even gonna matter if that's flopping around? I don't know. We'll see. Let me put these back up. Let me put these in with the stuff we can use still. Alright. Let me put my magnet away so I don't get them confused. We can always just weight this down a little bit too with some metal embellishments or something. So I'm going to separate those out. I'm going to make sure that I have those with my pile of things the right size or the same size. You use whatever size you want or whatever magnet you have. I'll have the magnet band linked specifically, but then I'll also have some magnets linked in the Amazon list. Alright, so then I have some ideas for these two pockets and for this. So let's go ahead and trim these out. First I'm going to trim this away. I haven't decided if this is going to be... See, this can be an actual pocket or it can be left open. I haven't decided. I think I'm going to leave it open. Or no, I think I'm going to leave it... I think I'll leave it open. I'm going to leave it open. Okay, so next thing I'm going to trim this edge off over here. Right, because I can keep that strip of pink there. And then if I was going to close this, I would leave these two tabs on and then they would attach to here. But I'm going to leave it open like a file folder. So I'm just going to trim along this edge. And I'm going to trim along this edge. And I'm going to trim this edge. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim these, trim these little bits out. I'm not going to trim these two little parts right here until I fold it. I'll show you what I mean. Let me trim. Ooh, I am not doing a very good job. But that, whoa, I got way off that time. That is what ink is for. I mean, look how much of the print I trimmed off. Can you see? Is it gonna focus? Did you see all that? Whoops. Okay. And I'll get my scoreboard back out. This one just has one score. So match that. Oops, sorry. And then this folds up like this. I'm going to burnish it with my Teflon bone folder. And then I'm going to round these corners like this. So the reason I wanted the note paper on that is I thought it would be fun to journal on the file folder and then maybe put pictures or Polaroids or something like that inside the file folder. So it would go inside like that. What do we think? We like? So before I ink this up, I've got an idea for these as well. So I'm not going to use this triangle part. I'm going to use these two pockets. So I'm going to trim these two out. I'm just going to use my scissors. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just trim this up a bit. I guess I could keep those. You never know. But I'm gonna put this in the pile of stuff that I can use. All right, so then I'm gonna go ahead and notch these. Get my scoreboard back out. These have a little bit of excess paper, so I'm gonna just trim those down just a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and score. Whoops. Both of these. Alright, and then I'm going to burnish them, prep them, and burnish them because now I am going to flip these tabs over. And we're going to use the pink side and not the note paper side. All right, so flip them over. So my thought is we could use these on this back side here. We could use these like this, to where it makes like this cool little pocket. What do you think? Right? I like it. I totally like it. All right, I'm gonna ink these two pieces up and this piece up. So I'm gonna ink just the pink side of these two and both sides of the file folder, and then I'll be back. Okay, I've got everything inked up now. I think that's cute. I switched this the other way because I figure when it gets opened that little tab might get in the way over here. So I just flipped it the other way. But this is inked both sides. So I'm just going to leave that right there. Or should I do Should I have the pink showing? Kind of to match? What do you think? Ooh. I don't know. I kind of like that look better. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, I think I am going to use some... No, you know what? I'm gonna stick with my art glitter glue. Let's just see. I'm going to attach the bottom pocket first. So, the mitering of the corners, whether you should cut it straight across or miter it, you know, to where it overlaps, is completely up to you. But the thought behind it is the, when they overlap, you're adding extra bulk. But also, I feel like when you overlap them a little bit, it's giving you a little bit extra stability in that corner. But again, it really doesn't matter. That is something that is just 100% up to you. You can do like I do and just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I mean, it does not matter whatsoever. Okay. Alright, let me go ahead and add this top one now. Let me burnish this down. I just think this is so cute. And since I was using that insert, I thought, oh my gosh, that's a cute way to use those little pockets. So, let's do that. I'm going to flip it around this way because I kind of want to butt it up there. It's not going to be perfect, but it should be pretty darn close to perfect. By golly. It's so cute. Alright, so then let's go ahead and burnish that a little bit extra. And then on top of that, let's burnish that a little bit extra. Okay, it's because it's going to go like this. Oh goodness, I love it. Do you guys like it? So now, what do I have I can just like demonstrate here? So this is a full pocket, but it's super cute. It looks like an envelope pocket or something. Love that. Okay, so I think I figured out what I want to put here. I've printed it off and I figured out what I want to put back here. So first let me show you what I printed off for that pocket there. It is the envelope insert, envelope number 2 insert. It's page number 14 and I printed it onto coffee stained paper and I just printed the plain, right? So then I thought, let's try this. So then I printed the shades of color purple on the back side. I don't know. What do you think? I think it's number 17, the darker one. Yeah, number 17. What do you think? I don't know. We're going to try it. Let's see what it looks like. I mean, it's just a piece of paper, so it's not, you know, not the end all. Whoops. What's this? What we got going on there? Something's falling out. And then for this pocket, remember the tags and instats. Well, shoot. My card got full. That's only happened recently, these past few months. I guess I don't know what's going on. I'm recording too much at one time, I guess. This is my second video I've recorded today, so I guess that's what's going on. So when we made the cover, remember I printed off a bunch of the, well, I printed off one of each of the Instat pages, and I printed off one of each of the tags. So, I don't know if I mentioned it in one of the videos, I can't remember, but I was like, I'm going to go ahead and cut all of them out to have them just ready. So that's what I did. So I picked 2 of the tags, 2 of the bigger tags to go in this pocket right here. So it's these 2 right there. They don't have anything on the back side, so I'm thinking I'm going to have to cover them with something or something. We'll see. Right? So they've got the note paper on them, so they're good for journaling. So I thought those 2 could go in here. One's taller than the other. And then I thought this could go in this pocket over here. But I just wanted to show you that I went ahead and trimmed both, all 4 sheets of those out. So let me get my paper trimmer. So I'm gonna go ahead, whoops, I just bumped you. I'm gonna go ahead and trim this out. And I'm not even gonna score it. I'm just gonna fold it on the lines there. I think I'm gonna use my paper punch too here in just a second. Wow, a little crooked. A little crooked. Oh, I got way off on that one. Well, shoot. Dadgummit. It's okay. Right, so this is going to go in here, but I was thinking about doing it like this, but then I was thinking about punching the ends so that some of that purple shows through. Let's just do it. So I've got, this is an edge punch. This is a Martha Stewart floral lace edge punch. So I am just going to use this. If you have a different punch, feel free to use that. This is just the one used in one of my more recent albums. So I've been trying to use things that, you know, we've used in other albums. Like I've been trying to use them again in different albums, just so we're not buying stuff just for one album and then that's it, you know. So I've been trying to like use and use and use as much of the same stuff and it still look different. Okay, so that's one edge. I'm just guessing that I'm starting in the center. Probably not starting in the center, but that's okay. So I don't want to put too much bulk inside this pocket. Oh, that's cute. Let's see. I'm feeling like it still needs a little something. Where's my other? I've got like this. Got a piece of this trim. We could maybe sew that on there or something. What do you think? You think it's too much? It's kind of cute. Stick this in my little crafty tray there. Or should I do that matchy color? Or a matchy trim. Or should I have it on this side? It doesn't look very purple, does it? So if you didn't want to do the purple, I guess you wouldn't have to do the purple. It doesn't really look very purple. That was kind of cute though, having like a layered like effect. I want to try something. So let me go on the back side here. So the hole reinforcements that I made for this album, these purple ones, right? These purple hole reinforcements, they were made using the Dusty Concord. So I'm going to color this trim with that. And see what that looks like. I wonder, because I don't know what this one would look like. I guess we could, well, let's see. We'll just get this wet. That's what we'll do. It's probably going to turn more pink than purple, but that's okay. Or it may not turn at all. Alright, let me get my dryer. This is just a Ranger heated craft tool. I think they only come in black now, but I could be wrong on that. I'm going to try to soak up some of this extra puddled water. I had a piece of white cardstock that I trimmed off of, or a piece of white paper that I trimmed off of something. Let me grab that really quick. Let me turn this off. Oops. I also have a white shirt on that. I think I just splashed. I'm going to go ahead and soak the purple up with this, because we might use it. Right? Isn't that cute? Let's go ahead and see if we can't get this dried. That way we don't waste any ink. So I'm just going to keep blow drying this until it's dry, and then I will be back after I get all this purple soaked up on this paper. So I think I got this dry. Let's see how cool that paper turned out. So we could totally use that for something else. I'm going to stick that in my stash of paper. Move this out of the way. Oh no, I'm going to need this, because I want to ink this edge up really quick with the brown. Alright, so then it'll be, I want to see what it looks like as a whole here. So this will be in here. Then it'll also have this and this like sewn onto it. What do we think? Do we like that? Let me pull it closer to you. Just that layered look. Do I feel like it needs something else though, don't you? I do. I really, really do. I feel like it needs something else. Of course it needs something else. What does it need? Does it need some twine? Like in the cover? That might be cool. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and do it, and if it looks terrible, then it looks terrible. Oh, I should have done this already. I'm gonna ink this up. Okay, so how did I have this? Was it like this? No. Was it like this? It was like this. Okay, so it's this side. So I like it. I am going to take a little bit of glue, and I'm going to try to glue. Oh, I didn't mean to grab the Fabri-Tac. I'm going to try to glue down right here in the center and hold it just a second. I don't even know if any glue came out. It's probably didn't. Because I'm going to run it through the sewing machine, but I want to make sure I got it glued. Oops, I guess I should glue that slightly to it too, huh? Just barely, just enough to hold on to it until I can get it over to my sewing machine, or bring my sewing machine to it. Okay, and again, there's my sewing machine. Just gonna turn it on, and I think, do I want to do a fancy stitch, or do I want to just tack it down for now? I think I'm just going to tack it down for now with just a straight stitch and go from there. I keep shoving my thingy out of the way. Okay. So I just did a quick straight stitch, which it looks good, but now I kind of want to do a zigzaggy just for decorative purposes. Let me cut some of this tail off here and maybe a little bit of this. Alright, I'm going to switch my machine to a zigzag. Okie dokie. And do I want to do a zigzag all the way down the paper? Right below that pattern there? Let's do it. I'm just going to go slow, or take her easy as I start to speed up. Oh, I love it. What do you guys think? I think it turned out precious. All right, let me move this. Whoops. So it looks like that on that back side, right? And then it looks like that. Yes, I love it. So then this goes in here like that. Yep. Look at how adorable. Okay, we're not going to do any more embellishing with that right now. Let's think about these two inserts, tag inserts. Oh, we don't have inserts for those yet either. Let me look at the tags again. I need some inserts for that. It's almost like I need them to be the same. Those are too long, but those are all the same. Are they too long? Let's see. Not really. And they're all the same. Aha! Okay. See, that's the plus side to having these already cut out, is that you can just sit there and play. So now we've got these 3 tags and then these 2 tags. So now let me see what I want to do here. That is so cute. Okay. We could maybe do... Ooh. Let's do that. We'll make them all the same on this one. So I'm going to attach all 3 of these to the back side here. So I'm just going to run some glue. Doesn't have to be perfect. candle just went out. So like I told you, I've been like, this is my second video today, so I've been recording for many hours, and the candle was actually a used tea light candle. So I'm gonna let that cool down a minute, and then I'm gonna replace it. So I'll try to remember to add a link. My mom got those candles for me, and that is a oh my goodness. It'll come to me in just a minute. Oh, let me Google it. Yeah, that's a salt candle. So it's got good benefits, good for my allergies and things. So that's why I like to have it burning, especially while I'm recording, so I'm not sneezing and sniffling as much as I would normally. But I'll try to link the salt candles below as well, along with the tea lights that I use. Like, I think they're 8 hour or something like that. They're awesome. They last forever. Okay, so I'm going to cut these out. You know what? I'm going to get my corner rounder thingy. This is a We Are Memory Keepers corner rounder thing. I'm gonna use this. See if I can get a uniform, yeah, rounded corner for both pieces. Because I cut the tags out by hand, so they're not very. The rounded corner's not very perfect. But if you use a paper punch like this, it will be perfect every time. Alright, I'm going to leave that out, because a lot of the rounded corners can be rounded with that thing. Alright, so I'm going to ink these up, all 3 of these up, and then I will be back. Okay, I think that's cooled down enough. So I'm just going to replace it with a fresh one. And I'm going to light it. And put it back. Perfect. Okay, so I've got these inked. I was just sitting there deciding what I wanted to do. So I think I'm going to use these pink hole reinforcements on here on both sides, and then I'm going to use the hemp twine stuff as a little pull, I think. Because I don't think it'd be too bulky that way. Alright, I'm going to punch all 3 of these. Hopefully I've got enough strength to go through both. I do. Alright, I'm going to flip these over, and I think I'm going to put the pink on the back side as well. Okay, if you want to see what colors I used to make those hole reinforcements, there is in the playlist for this album, there is a video of all the supplies that I'm going to be using, and it should be in there. So it's the second video, I think, in the playlist, but I will try to link it specifically below. I probably won't remember to do it, but I'll try. Because I'm doing 3 of them, I'm going to just feed it through like I would any other tag. This way I can trim them to be the same length. Right? Okay, so we'll just do that. And if I still think these tags are sticking out way too far, I can always come back, trim the bottoms of each one of them off, and round the corners, ink it back up, and all will be right in the world. No big deal. So, let's see. Right, because see, that would be too much. So, But I am going to put a little dot of glue on each one of these little intersections that I just created so that it doesn't come apart. Maybe flip it over and do the same thing on the back side. I don't want it to come apart. So one there, one there, and one there. So cute. Oh, and then I have those two tags. Isn't that, I love this. I love this. I love it. Love it. Okay. All right. These two tags. I might back these two tags with book paper. Are these pieces big enough? I'll just do the same thing. I'm just going to attach it down and cut it out. I'm going to trim these out. And I'm going to round the corners with my corner rounder, and then I'm going to ink it up both sides. And then I will be back. Alright, I have them both inked up and everything. I think I'm going to put some purple hole reinforcements on them. Oops, I didn't get that on there very good. And I think I'll flip it over and put the purple ones on the back side as well. I might use my stapler in order to keep some bulk down so it's not like a knot. But I was thinking about using the pink seam binding and the cream seam binding. Right, so I was thinking about let's do on the smaller one. What if I did it like this? Fed it through like that, and then took my stapler. This is like a little Tim Holtz tiny attacher, and stapled it. Versus a knot. You know what I'm saying? Because I think if we did a knot, it would be too bulky right there. I mean, it already is added bulk, and we're probably going to do some embellishing there. But I think that's what we'll do. Let's do that. So then let's do this other one in cream. This is just seam binding, crinkled seam binding. And so then let's do this one in cream. Oops. And then staple, staple. Stick that up there. Why is that acting weird? So then when it's closed, you see a little bit of pink and too much cream. Well, you don't have to see it at all, I guess. There. I don't know. I don't know if I like it sticking up like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? We like? Okay, I'm thinking that we should go ahead and attach this down to this pocket, because I'm thinking we should go ahead and attach this to the book as well. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some tape right along here, and I'm going to use, what am I going to use? Well, I'm going to use some 3/8 of an inch. This is score tape, but it's 3/8 of an inch. I think I could get 2 of these. Now, okay, so I don't want to go super close to that score mark. I want to pull away maybe 1/8 of an inch-ish. We're going to do that on both sides, or I mean for both pieces here. So you could use, if you only have 1/4 of an inch, go ahead and use your 1/4 of an inch. You can just use 2 or 3 strips of 1/4 of an inch. But yeah, I'm going to run another strip on this side. I'm going to pull away about 1/8 of an inch from that score mark. That'll also give me just a little bit of extra wiggle room. I'm going to burnish this down like that. Okay, let's pull the book over. That's just so good. I'm just loving the way this is turning out. Okay, this does have a upside down. This does have an upside down. Okay, so what I am going to go ahead and take the backing off of this tape, and then I'm going to add some wet glue to it. Give it extra strength and extra wiggle room to get it down. So I'm going to go ahead and add, whoa, it got attached to my pen. Just on the tape, I'm going to add some of this art glitter glue, just so I have wiggle room. So I'm going to try to center it, side to side, top, bottom. I can't really see the top or the bottom at the same time. So I'm going to guess here as best I can. I keep wiggling it. There we go. How about that? This part needs to come over just a little. Just a little bit on this side. Okay, I think that's it. I think we got it. I think. Yes. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and burnish that down. Alright, and I'm going to flip this and I'm going to burnish that. And I'm going to flip this and I'm going to burnish that. Okay, so here is the spot that this page is going to go on to. So I think we need to go ahead and add it. I think we need to just go ahead and do it. So I'm going to flip this. Actually, I'm going to flip this up like that. And I'm going to add 1/4 of an inch tape to all 3 tabs. And I'm also going to use some, let me open this up for here. I'm also going to use some glue. Because I feel like I've now made this page heavier than I had originally intended. And we're not even done with this page. I'm not done embellishing it or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and give it as much strength as I possibly can before we add any more weight. Okay, and then this one tab over here. So the 1/4 of an inch tape that I have is scrapbook.com, and then the 3/8 of an inch tape that I have is score tape. I have both of those linked. The scrapbook.com tape, I'll have it linked specifically, and then the score tape will be in my Amazon. Alright, so it looks like I might even be able to overlap it a little bit over here in this corner, maybe, but not on that corner. Okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and take the tape off and hope for the best. We're going to add some glue. You know what else I haven't done yet? I haven't made a side pocket insert. Oh goodness, that'll have to be in another video. Keep missing. Okay, so now we need to be careful to not go over the score mark on the page that we just attached to the book. We don't want to go past that score mark at all. We just kind of want to get right up on there. And see, my glue is oozing out. Okay, and then let's match these sides up. Okay, so first thing I can already tell is, oops, I need to ink this edge right here. I also need to get a new sponge. The sides look good. Okay, I think we got it on there good. Alright, see now, look at that. Look at how much bulk we just added just in that one page, and we're not even done with it yet. So, we need to remember that. So, we're still going to do some embellishing, and then maybe we'll just add like a simple pocket over there. But yeah, so we're getting a little thick. You know what we could do too? We could paper clip it together. Oh, no, we can't either. We'd have to do it at the top to keep it, you know, closed or tighter, I guess. This is what added the bulk. This piece right there. But you know what? I don't care. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So, I think maybe we're going to have a bulky book. What do you think? I think that's okay. I'm totally fine with it. Although I wish this wouldn't keep sticking to there. We're gonna have to add, because like these flip, right? These flip open just like that. So we're gonna have to add something. I just feel like it, I don't know, it's like sticking to the front of the book. See? Is there a magnet? Is there a magnet? I bet you that's why. I bet you. Duh, there's two magnets. I bet you that's why it's wanting to stick to that. Okay. Alright, well, I think we will stop here, you guys, and we will continue on building up our pages and embellishing in the next video. So be sure to give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think down in the comment section, and be sure to check the description box for all relative information, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. And be sure to check out my Etsy shop if you're interested in the Wanderlust templates. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.